is there's cheating with money.
Okay.
Y'all think it's just cheating in the bed. Some of y'all cheating at the bank. Y'all building wealth. No, what you doing is you helping each other empty the bag, not build a bag. You asking, you care about how many kids they want, but you won't ask them enough to know if they can afford those kids.
So, speaking of, being in a relationship and being with a woman, just paying the bills, society's view on dating and gender roles has changed.
Oh, my goodness.
Yet, there's still particular expectations that we have for each other.
Yes.
So do you believe that couples should do 50-50 or men should pay all of the bills?
Yeah. No. Is if we are one, and Mark, I just got to be real, man. I'm a Christian guy.
Yeah.
So I believe in the word, and the reality is we cleave and become one. So why we only become one when it comes to certain areas?
Yeah.
like y'all gonna be selective. It's like, oh no, we gonna become one when it becomes I'm moving to your house, so it's our house. This is ours. This car, this is ours. And it's like we gotta stop, treating it like my money is mine and your money is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't work that way. Like to me, it's like if we're trying to get goals and accomplish something together, how can we accomplish the same goals if we're going in two different directions?
Mm-hmm.
So if why am I gonna wait until we go buy the house to find out you got bad credit? So we gotta wait till we go to the bank to find out you got a 525 and I got a 780, and we talking about this is ours.
Yeah.
Like you ain't do the same level of work as me. So it's like to protect each other, because also, and we can unpack this next, is there's cheating with money.
Okay.
Y'all think it's just cheating in the bed. Some of y'all cheating at the bank. So look, now y'all about to really we about to get dogged on this one.
Into that.
Look, we about to get dogged on this one. I'm telling you, they gonna get us, Mark. They getting us.
Yeah.
But no. So I would just say is we have to be willing. It's no 50-50. Like it's in my relationship, it is we're all in this together. We looking at each other's credit. If I get a credit card, I'm like, hey, we both need to be on this because this is going to get her to the point she needs to get to. We're going to make sure we do that. If she's going after this business, we're going to do the business together because two minds are always better than one. 100% of nothing is nothing. 50% of a whole lot is a whole lot. So we in this together to the end. So at the end of the day, we put money in the bank. So we're going to save together. We're going to invest together. We're going to build. Like my wife and I, because of that, we don't argue about money. And she is going to watch this, and I'm going to tell you, she going to drop a real comment on there, and she going to tell you, sometimes we laugh at each other. We like, man, we never argue about money. So it's like, if that's a number one thing outside of communication that you get divorced for, well, why don't you fix that?
Yeah.
It's that easy. If you know that you might get divorced about that, why would you let that be the thing that's going to get you divorced?
Yeah.
So what we did was when we started our marriage, we said, okay, what you got in debt? Okay, let's go ahead and work together, get that down. What you got, where your credit at? Let's get that together so we can make sure. What you got in savings? Well, let's do this together so we can make sure we get to this goal together. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you now, like we have to find things to argue about. We don't even know what to argue about. Why you ain't give me cookies and cream ice cream? Like she like, what all they had was vanilla. I wanted cookies and cream because we don't know what to argue about. Yeah. It'd be the stupid, that's my side of the couch. Like why you sit on my side of the couch? Yeah. Like I'm being funny, but I'm being serious. It's like we don't argue about that because we prioritize it together and we're on one accord about it. And some of you guys don't realize, stop borrowing money from your spouse. How do you owe your wife $20?
Crazy. That's crazy.
We were out with this couple and he was like, I'm going to go ahead and use my card for this, but you just pay me back when you get paid Friday. I'm like, the reason why she got to wait till Friday is because she has no savings because y'all got two set of goals. Pay me back Friday?
That's crazy.
So now your wife owe you like a bill collector? So what if she don't pay you back Friday? Now y'all going to argue on Friday?
Right.
What we doing here, y'all?
Yeah.
So again, y'all might agree or disagree with me. Put your money together, build together, because the advantage, the quickest way to get rich, I always say is two is always better than one.
All day.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
Why we acting like the equation don't work? The reason why most people, and fellas, don't kill me on this. Fellas, it ain't just fellas, it's women too. It's because you want to do what you want to do when you want to do it.
Yeah.
Women too. Y'all want to do what y'all want to do when you want to do it. And the reality is, if we operate on two different levels, well, guess what? You didn't realize you could have found out she was cheating 2 years ago. because you just saw all those hotel rooms on your account. You didn't know because she had her own account and her own credit cards. Like, again, when I counsel couples, like, I find out, and it's like, well, they've been taking care of a whole nother family.
Yeah.
You don't even know how you married to somebody for 15 years, you don't know what they make.
That's crazy.
How? But y'all building wealth. Now, what you doing is you helping each other empty the bag, not build the bag. I don't want a woman that's helping me turn the bag over. I want her to understand how to fill it with me.
For sure. So when do you have that conversation? You know, like, is it like particularly in the dating stages, or at what point should we sit down and say, hey, this is what I have, this is my credit, this is where we want to go?
After about the second, third date.
Okay.
What y'all waiting on?
That's soon. That's very soon.
What you waiting on? Because believe it, a woman after the first date know if you potential.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah.
Facts. You'll know when she don't answer your call. Some of y'all know that feeling. She didn't answer that call. She ain't like you after the first date.
Yeah. Do you think it's different depending on where they are in life? Like, hey, a 21-year-old out of college dating versus a 31-year-old.
That's a great question. So the reality is, again, you're never too young. You're absolutely right. I probably wouldn't ask a college student, like on the second date, what's your credit look like? Because y'all probably ain't thinking about it at the level you should be, but you should be. But as you start getting into, like, my son, in the senior year, he got serious, young lady he'd been dating for a couple years. They had to start talking about money. Because now there's a potential that you might be my wife one day. Mm-hmm. And I want to know before we get married, even being young, that you ain't broke, that you don't have bad credit, that you don't have bad spending habits, that you're not going to be the person that's going to hurt me versus helping me. So again, I do think that, but the older you are, I really do believe that you don't have to dive in and say, tell me exactly, show me your credit score today. Mm-hmm. But you can say, well, as you asking, because guess what y'all will ask? How many kids you want? Well, you don't realize those kids cost.
For sure.
So how you not going to talk about money? You asking for the most expensive investment in your life. You asking, you care about how many kids they want, but you won't ask them enough to know if they can afford those kids. Mm-hmm. It's the same conversation to me. And you better be able to have that. So again, have that conversation. So my wife and I'll never forget, we were at Nightown. I'm going to tell y'all our story so I can get free. Y'all can get free. We were at Nightown right there in Cleveland Heights. That was where we had our first and second date. We actually ended up going there for like a whole week and a half. And we shut the restaurant. We laugh about this. We were in there, and they would close the bar, and we would stay. They would let us stay in there till they clean. Because again, after the first day, you know that this person's potential. We just start talking about everything. And it's how you start is how you finish. If you're going to be secretive in the beginning, you're going to be secretive in marriage.
Right.
So when we talked about it all, we talked about what we didn't like, what we liked, who we've dated, what we, things we learned from those datings. Not dogging nobody, but talking about what we learned so we could be better. Yeah. We talked about, like, what struggles we were having. She told me about her 28 credit cards she had. 28. Y'all hear me? 28. Well, she was like this. That boy was all the way down the row. I was like, how many do you have? So, no, seriously, though, she talked to me about that. But she also told me I have great credit because I pay all my bills on time. She never missed a payment. So she had a good credit score, but she had a lot of credit cards. And so all that being said it was a good conversation. And I think because we dealt with the first most difficult thing up front, it made everything else easy.
Yeah.
It made it, because that's the most uncomfortable thing. Like, oh, I only got like $16 in my account. Like, I hope this card go through after I pay for this meal. Yeah. Like, that's the most uncomfortable thing for most people is the money.
Yeah, so should that determine how far you or how serious you should take someone?
Yeah, so that's a great question. The reality is I do think there's a thing, because I got a daughter, so we're going to talk straight. I got a son, but my daughter, like, it's like a lot of y'all be dating potential, and they've been potential for 15 years.
Yeah.
When is it going to become reality? like I don't need my daughter's boyfriend talking about the business he going to open. He's been saying it for the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. Like, my daughter ain't going to eat like that. You're not going to take care of my grandkids like that. Like, so I've taught them is like if you're young, you are dating potential because you potential just like they potential.
Right.
It's like you bring the same thing they bring to the table. But at some point, like you got to want more. You don't have to have more. Like, we know who the breadwinner is in my family. It's clear. But my wife, she wants something. She goes to work and she works hard every day. She adds to the bottom line. So again, somebody gonna always, some of you, your wife gonna make more than you, but at the end of the day, you willing to put the work in. So as long as you got a partner that's willing to grind with you and get it with you, like me and my wife will look at each other like we in grind season right now.
Yeah.
Like we want to do that. Hey, we give each other that eye because we're both entrepreneurs. She like, babe, I'm gonna get it in this week, the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna be booked. Like, so I can't do nothing extra with you, but we know what the goal is. And that's the kind of partner you want that's willing to go all in with you. Yeah. And so if they got that kind of energy, like the reality is somebody always gonna have more. That's just real. You're not gonna have you're not gonna have $1,015 in your account and they gonna have $1,015. They might have 300 and you have 1,000.
Yeah.
The reality is, but now what you gonna do to keep moving? You got to ask the questions and know where they're trying to go.
What do you say to the people that say, you ain't a real man if you go 50-50 with your wife or your girlfriend?
Oh, man, stop it. That's what I'm going to say. Stop it. Like, stop letting this social media. Like, that's the only thing I can't stand about social media. Social media, first of all, was built for you to actually build wealth. It was built to push your business. It's never built for all this other stuff that we got going on. And the reality is, like, so don't listen to everything just because you saw it on social media. You are not a chump. You ain't, a punk because you doing 50-50. What you doing is you setting yourself up. You shouldn't be doing 50-50. I just made that clear. You guys should be putting your money together and building together. It's like I'm not going half on a house note with my wife. I'm not doing it. I'm not waiting until her payday to pay the other half of the mortgage. Yeah. Like, oh, you don't get paid till the 17th, I get paid on the 5th. I got to wait till the 17th to pay the whole mortgage. No. No. I'm going to pay the mortgage, and then when her money hit on the 17th, it's in that account, and we're going to keep living.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it, what a lot of y'all scared to do that is because, especially women, it's security and it's fear because they don't want to be treated like a child. Like, just because I'm talking about to you ladies, you make more money than your guy, you don't want to put all your money in because you scared he going to spend your money. So, again, I thought it was y'all money. I thought it was y'all. Is it y'all or is you? Yeah. What we doing here? So, the reality is both ways. Like, I don't treat my wife like no child. I'm not asking her, well, I see you spent $77 at Starbucks. Oh, I see you was at Zara today, you spent $200. Because what we do is because we understand our money together, she know what the goals are. We pay ourselves first. We invest and we save before we do anything else. So I ain't got to have a question about what she spent. We already saved.
Yeah.
See, y'all don't talk about it. So that's the main problem. So there's no trust. If you're going to trust, we got to trust each other to make sure that we stick with each other. We got to trust in our money. We got to trust in our spiritual aspects. We got to trust holistically. Some of y'all only trusting in some areas and wonder why you don't last because you didn't have full trust. You have partial trust. So then that's why you have a partial relationship.
Yeah. You got to trust the process and trust the plan too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.